Okay, one of the things that I found out rather quickly when I started videoing was this body is very transparent, and you can see I've painted the inside of mine black. The reason it looks great, you get it out, especially if you're going to be recording in a real sunny area. I happen to live in Florida, very sunny, and I noticed you get the right angle, sun comes through, your nice red Jeep suddenly becomes a nice pink Jeep. I'm not too fond of pink on my Jeep, so problem solved. Just get you a nice dark color, as long as it's not transparent. Paint the inside, make sure you mask it off good. You don't want to ruin your pretty windows, and you should be okay. Now, one of the things I'll show you is the battery box. Of course, I guess all the Axials are Axials. Pretty much have this battery box, but I run shorty packs. This is a 4200. So now what Axial gives you is these little pieces. You know, you're supposed to screw them into the into the battery box to fit whatever battery you're running, which is nice, but it sucks because if you change batteries, your battery's dead, your buddy loans you a battery, if it's not the exact same size, you're sitting on the bench trying to get running. EVA foam. Slide it down the side of the battery. If you change your batteries, whip it out. If you need thicker, fold it over. A lot quicker. Another thing, if you're running a shorty battery and you get one of these, if your battery has the leads that come out of the top, the battery will have to lay in sideways into the tray, and then the leads become a problem because they hit the side of the tray. You can see this little groove I've notched out. Slide the battery in, no problems. So just be aware that if you're running a shorty battery, you might have to alter your battery tray just a little. The next thing I figured out, just going over my rig, checking it out, flexing it, was this rear cross brace bottoms out on the shocks or on the pumpkin. It does not let the suspension go all the way down. There is still probably just under a 1/4 inch of suspension travel left that is not getting used because it's hitting the cross brakes. So what we're going to do, take the cross brace out, turn it around, put it back in. That way the V shape will be toward the rear and give clearance and let your shocks completely flex. another thing since we're back here at the rear shocks. Good idea, get you a link, all thread, whatever you can. Run it between the two shock towers here, because this rig was extremely weak, flexy, out of the box. It really helps stiffen up all that chassis twist. So mine was a little short. I threw a couple washers in there. Works fine. Really helps stiffen up that back. Okay. Now, one other thing. These are stock tires, stock rims, but you might have noticed they look just a little different. And that is paint pen. Pick these up at any craft store, supermarket, wherever, and you can just paint the letters, paint the hubs, highlight different areas. Just makes the rig look a little better. Now, something else about this rig. These rock sliders that has the groove for the body, it's a great idea. The body slides down in there and it holds it nice and snug and looks real pretty until you crawl, go trail riding, basically do anything besides sit it on the shelf. They pop out and then it's all retarded. I'm sure you've seen other people who made videos complaining about this. I'm working on a new design to 3D print that hopefully will take care of that. If not, I'll get rid of those altogether. Look at, I don't know if the camera's switching that or not. Front bumper that I 3D printed. I didn't like the really short CRC. I know it's scale and accurate, but I like a little more toughness or whatever. You know, it was too small. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for now. I just thought I would show you. Well, I'll go ahead and flip that brace around and show you the difference in the suspension hitting in the back. And I'll do that off camera. But what we're going to do, I'm going to take, there's 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to take this brace off, twist it around, put it back on, and we'll be right back. Now, if you look, the V is now in the back. The shocks can fully compress, and I don't know if the camera angle can pick that up, but there's space between, even when fully compressed, there's space between the cross brace and the rear links, the rear upper links, that's what was hitting before. Now the shocks are fully compressed, nothing's hidden. So it's not going to give you a whole lot more, but you are getting full flex now without anything hidden. And unless this piece used for something on a different body, which I don't think it does, I think all the Scx10 II frames are the same. This, absolutely no reason you can't turn that around. But a couple things I thought I'd go over. Hope you enjoy. Please like, share, subscribe, help me out. I always resubscribe. And we'll see you next time.